So we start out with two characters, Micaiah and Edward. Now, since we get a lot of characters in this game, I was actually originally planning for this playthrough to actually have bios of every character and like have them pop up during the video, but that turned out to be a lot more tedious to work on than I thought it would be, so I actually ditched that idea. So what I'm going to do instead is, in the video description, whenever we meet a new character, I'm going to briefly give my opinion of the character, and I'm going to, of course, briefly talk about them as well. So first we have Micaiah. Micaiah is the leader of the Dawn Brigade. She is a light mage, which specializes in light magic, and I believe she can also learn how to use staves later on when, you know, she gets her upper promotions. Let's see, what else does she have? She has a skill called Sacrifice, where she uses her own HP to restore allied units' HP and return status to normal. And basically, she heals as much damage as she can until she gets to 1 HP, or if the allied unit gets fully healed. So that's a pretty, you know, that's a pretty nice ability to have, especially when you don't have a healer or don't have too many healers. Let's see, what else can I say? Her stats are okay for a magic user, I guess. She has some very high magic and resistance growths, and also her luck is also very high, and will grow very high. I believe she actually maxes luck during her second promotion. And I guess I should probably go over what these different status things are. Strength is how much attacking power you have. Magic is how much magic power you have. Skill determines how well you can hit the enemy, and I believe it also depends, or determines, how high your critical hit percentage can be. Speed, how fast you are at, you know, attacking and also in avoiding attacks. Luck, I believe, lowers the enemy's ability to critical hit you. Defense is your defense against physical attacks, and resistance is your defense against magical attacks. Other things, I'll probably go over other stuff as we go throughout the game. I don't want to get too in-depth right now. But you also have personal data, affinities, what race they're a part of, how much they can move. You also have your weapon levels, skills right here, support and support bonuses, associations, and biorhythm. Again, I'll go over all this stuff later, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the next character, which is Edward. Edward is a Myrmidon, a master of swords, the sword class, basically. Edward has the skill Wrath, which basically gives him the ability that whenever his HP falls below 30%, his critical hit percentage will actually raise by 50. So, you know, with a character with a very high critical percentage as it is, that can be a very helpful ability. But of course, that also means that he'll be pretty low in HP when that happens, so gotta be careful. As for Edward as a unit, Edward is okay. He's, you know, the standard Myrmidon Swordmaster you'll find in other Fire Emblem games. High skill, high speed, and I believe he also has very high HP growths, and for a Swordmaster, actually some pretty good defensive growths as well. But the problem with Edward, and I'll get into this much later, is that the enemies in this part of the game are actually really, really powerful. And they can actually do quite a bit of damage, so yeah, like, the stats of your characters might look good. Oh wow, I actually got a critical hit on my very first attack in the game. That's pretty cool. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, like, the enemies in this game are so much more powerful than they are in other Fire Emblem games that even a character with good stats will actually struggle pretty easily in this part of the game, just because, you know, they're that much more powerful. So yeah, you gotta be kind of cautious when you're going through these early parts of the game. Also, I'll probably try to find a way to speed these attack animations up in the future part of the game, or just, you know, get rid of them entirely, because we don't need to see this every single time we battle. But I will show them, like, I will show the preliminary attack animations, you know, when we first see them. But yeah, this is a pretty easy prologue chapter, I have to say. you won't find very much difficulty with this. Especially since you get 2 units. Usually you only have like 1 or something. Or actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. Because in Fire... Oh yeah, no. In Path of Radiance we had 1. Whatever, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. You can also see, like the original Path of Radiance, you can see how far the enemy can move and attack, so you can kind of use that to help you plan your moves. This might be a little risky for Edward, so I'm actually going to use Sacrifice right here. Just to assure that Edward will survive, just in case. And I'm going to put him right here. If he gets a bunch of critical hits, I could be screwed here, but I should be okay. Yeah, they can only do 4 damage, so I should be fine. And I believe, yeah, we get a new unit right here. This is Leonardo. Leonardo is another friend of Micaiah, and is also another member of the Dawn Brigade. Leonardo, a lot of people actually don't like Leonardo that much, because, let's just say that the Dawn Brigade characters, a lot of them are hated because they tend to not be as good as other characters in the game. And also, you won't get to use them very much in the whole scheme of the entire game, so... Yeah, they're generally going to be the weakest characters of the entire game. So that's kind of unfortunate, but that's just the way it is, I guess. Not much you can really do about it, I guess. But I'll quickly go over Leonardo in a second. Just wanted to go ahead and kill that unit. And we got an herb! Hooray! Okay, so Leonardo is the first archer of the game. Archers obviously specialize in bows. And he has the skill Cancel, which can cancel an enemy's counterattack, which is actually kind of useless when you look at archers, because mostly, like, archers can only attack indirectly at first. There is one weapon that will allow archers to attack no matter the range, but for now, like, this is actually not very good. Like, you have to make sure that, like, he's behind a wall or something so enemies can still attack him. But yeah, it's, I don't know, I just don't like him having that skill for, like, an archer, but whatever. I guess you can use it when you're fighting own indirect units with him. I guess that works, but still. Let's see, what else can I say? Leonardo does, like, his stats aren't that terrible, and his growths really aren't that bad either, but you really don't need an archer this early in the game. Or, I mean, usually you do, but, like, I don't know. Especially for this game, like, it just really won't seem like you'll need Leonardo at all, it'll seem like, so... Yeah, Leonardo, not as helpful as he could be. And geez, Edward, what is with all the critical hits today? I never get this many critical hits during the prologue. Oh well. Probably shouldn't be complaining then, I guess. Okay, I'll go ahead and use Micaiah again for this guy. I'm actually doing another playthrough right now where I'm actually trying to, you know, balance all of the characters out and levels and stats and stuff like that. And, like, I am using Leonardo in that playthrough, and he is actually doing pretty well, considering. But still, like, as I said earlier, I do wish he would get a little more than what he does get. But whatever. Mostly for this playthrough, I'm probably not going to be using Leonardo much at all, but... Usually, though, I will try to use him to, like, weaken enemies, like, a few more HP. But that's really all I'll be using him for. Nothing that major. Another critical hit? Jeez, Edward. He definitely had his Frosted Flakes today, that's for sure. He is getting pretty low on HP. What? Okay, well, Wrath activated. That's why he got a critical there, but... Still. Wow. I think Edward is going to be the MVP of this chapter, that's for sure. And yeah, as you can see, he leveled up right there, so certain stats increased. Okay, so all we have left is Pugo. Pugo seems to be a very simple boss. He does have a little more attack than the other units, and a little more defense, so that shouldn't be a big deal. Let's see. Anything else? Nope. Some bosses actually have skills, but I don't think they have skills this early on, so probably don't need to worry about that yet. Gonna go ahead and use Sacrifice one more time. And then for what Edward has left, I'll just use an herb. Or a vulnerary. Do you have an herb? Yes, you do, okay. I don't want to waste a vulnerary if I don't need to use it, so... Yeah, you go ahead and take that. Basically, herbs heal 10 HP, and vulneraries heal 20. Who do you brats think you are? The Dawn Brigade? Yes. That's exactly who I think we are. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little more damage with my other characters, including Leonardo, so we can see his attack animation. It's nothing really that special, though. And let's see, I don't know if Micaiah can actually kill him or not. No, he can't. I do want to get the kill with Micaiah. Just because Micaiah is our lord, and I want to make sure that she gets a lot of good level ups early on. So I'm just gonna just do that and let him attack again. Oh, come on! Oh, wait, okay. For a minute I thought he critical hit it again, but I guess not. Okay, sorry for that scream. I know that scream was a little loud. And because Leonardo can't kill him, I'll go ahead and use another Iron Bow. Get him down to 1 HP before we destroy him. Okay, so there we go. The prologue has been finished. You just died, that's what happened. Okay, so now we're gonna have a little post-battle discussion, I guess. Hooray, the lady and the child are proud of us. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Uh-oh, this guy looks like he means serious business. So yeah, this is General Gerard. He is essentially the main bad guy of the first part of the game. So yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of them during this part. Sorry I'm not talking much during this, but I want to... Like, a part of me, like, whenever I play this game now, I kind of skip through all this dialogue and stuff, and I just want to make sure I'm following the story as much as you guys are. And I'm also sorry if there's, like, a huge, like, video glitch right there. I'm having some small problems with audio desync. And wow, he just killed his own soldier. Okay, well that is the prologue chapter, and I'm probably going to go ahead and end this video right here. And I'll see you guys next time for Chapter 1. So yeah, see you guys then.